Whistle was tired. For years, he had been lugging around massive, heavy, 6-string bar chords. They were clunky, they sounded muddy, and they made his little stick-figure hands cramp. He felt like he was dragging a suitcase piano up a flight of stairs. Then he found a secret note in the margins of the notebook of knowledge. Stop working so hard. Use triads. It turned out he only needed 3 ingredients to make a musical sandwich. The root 1, the third 3, and the fifth 5. Whistle looked at a giant C major chord. Too much fat, he muttered. He took a musical scalpel and sliced it down to just 3 notes. Root, major third, fifth, he whistled. That's a major triad. Then he pitied the third note and squashed it down a half step. Root, minor third, fifth, he grunted. Now it's sad, that's a minor triad. He realized these tiny 3-note clusters were the building blocks of harmony. Instead of hauling the whole scale, he could just hop on the odd numbers, 1, 3, 5. Whistle realized he didn't need the low, muddy basement strings. He moved to the penthouse, the E, B, and G strings. He tried the movable E shape. He played an open E major triad. Then he simply slid the whole shape up 1 fret. F major, another fret. F hash major, it's like an elevator, Whistle shouted. Then he tried the 1-finger lazy trick. He barred the top 3 strings G, B, E at the 5th fret with just his index finger. A minor, a C, he announced. He slid his finger to the 7th fret. B minor, he slid to the 12th. E minor. I am a genius, Whistle said, doing a little dance on the G-string line. Whistle decided to visit the middle floor, the D, G, and B strings. Here the rules changed slightly. If I bar the 5th fret here, Whistle noted, it's not minor. It's C major GBD. He slid to the 7th fret. D major. He looked at the map of the fretboard. A Maj, 222. D Maj, 777. F hash min, 111110. It's a pattern, he yelled. The caged system isn't a cage, it's a map. He realized C and D shapes were neighbors, sharing secrets. Walking in a straight line is boring, Whistle decided. Let's cycle. Instead of always playing root 3-5 root position, he mixed them up. He put the 3rd in the bass, 3-5-1 first inversion. He put the 5th in the bass, 5-1-3 second inversion. He started playing a game called The Floor is Lava. He played in a major chord, but kept jumping to the next inversion up the neck to keep the melody rising. 1-3-5, jump to 3-5-1, jump to 5-1-3. It created a melodic flow that escaped the dreaded pentatonic box. Whistle wanted to be cool. He put on a tiny purple headband. It was time for Hendrix style. He went to the 5th fret G major. He barred the DGB strings 5-5-5. Then he hammered his finger onto the 7th fret. 7-5-6, that's the IV chord. 7-7-6, that's the Roman 2 chord. 7-5-5, that's the Roman 6 chord. He added a pull-off. He plucked the 3rd, pulled off to the root, then hit the 5th. Voodoo child, he whispered, more like voodoo stick figure. Whistle's final lesson was airiness. Triads played close together sounded tight, but if he took the middle note and moved it down an octave, open triads, the sound opened up like the sky. He played a G major but dropped the D note low. It cleans up the mix, he shouted to the empty notebook page. It leaves room for the bass player. He realized that by using these triads, he could navigate the fretboard without getting lost. Add extensions, like adding a pinky for a sus4 or removing a finger for a Maj 7. Rip through solos by connecting shapes, like D Maj 777 sliding to E Maj 999. Whistle walked off into the sunset, the edge of the paper, whistling a perfect major triad. Whistle was tired. For years, he had been lugging around massive, heavy 6-string bar chords. They were clunky, they sounded muddy, and they made his little